Welcome back to the channel. This is Kitten 7770. Back with a... Why can't I go through my door? Hello? Oh. It hadn't loaded yet. Okay, I'll go through the other door. Anyways, I'm back with another episode of Escape from Mars. And I want to get some extra batteries. So my first step is probably going to be drilling the batteries out of the ceiling in the mine. Oh, I also want to get these batteries finished on this ship. That's going to help. Because right now it can only stay airborne for about 30 minutes. So if I get 2 more batteries on it, it should be able to stay airborne for about an hour. Yeah, I might want to put some uranium source on that ship or something, because it's power
reports, convoy arrived safely.
Oh, it was just a arrived safely convoy. I could really use some more ammo. I'm thinking about a way to get the tank out. Because Sprout, I know for a fact, can't lift it. But going through a complicated complex of tunnels to get a explosive hydrogen tank out probably isn't the best idea. So I'm still working on a plan to get that thing out of the ground. Now I could potentially conveyor out and pipe it into other hydrogen tanks, but that would take a while. I know other batteries I ground down, but I realized I didn't have a use for them at the time. But now that I have my trailer, I have a use for these small batteries. Get some more power onto the trailer. So, just a little steel plate and a button to get them out of station. And it should work. I don't know if the battery will be intact or not, but it should work. Whoops, ground the wrong one. I'll have to replace that block. Alright. Let's find out how this works. Does it explode? Or does it just fall? Eat! Well, at least it didn't fall straight down, I suppose. It bounced around a bit. As you see, there were 2 more lights that I will be getting. Or 2 more batteries I will be grabbing. As well as... Let's see, there's... I think there's 1 in the ceiling where I'm at. And then I'm gonna grab 2 more in the hallway. So here's all the batteries I was able to find in this level. And I'm going to merge them all together. Hopefully with no mistakes. And then there's the other large battery that I found underneath the sound system behind me. I've already cleared out all the rock around that thing from a previous video. So it should be easy to get out of the ground. Just a matter of merging all of these together, and I don't want to merge them willy-nilly. I want them to at least be facing the right directions relative to one another. So I'm gonna spend some time fiddling them, getting them flipped over. and then merged. Probably won't spend too much time on this. I will show you doing at least me doing the first couple, then come back later when I have more merged.
Energy low.
I want to make the gun trailer, I just don't have the ammo to spare on a gun trailer. But it is something I will do. I'm also going to be working on watermelon later on. First, I need to get these things. My power's low. Probably want to make this quick. That's just gonna get in the way. Alright, let's see how this works. Oi! Well, it works in pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Now I can stick a chair on these things and charge. Let me see. I might upgrade Sprout. I do have a plan in mind for watermelon. I know where I'm going to place the large hydrogen tank once I get it out now, because I have another large hydrogen tank waiting for me by the MRE facility. And was there a hydrogen tank by the flight research facility? No, I don't think there was. There were, however, 3 oxygen tanks, at least 5 batteries that I know of, and whatever batteries or whatever is powering the main facility in the flight research facility. Which I haven't located those batteries yet, or if they are batteries. As you can see, I've made some mistakes, and I accidentally merged that one on wrong, so I had to disconnect it, so I'm trying to get it placed correctly now. It's okay, the batteries will keep their charge, I think. Maybe not. At the very least, I have them. All 6 of them will be merged in a moment. Didn't even have to push it. I'm trying to be more careful, because the highlight on my grinder doesn't always highlight the correct block I'm looking at. That's something that happened during the last patch.
Energy critical.
It messed something up. Because I never had that issue before. Alright. Now that that's sorted. Because I drilled this out with my Sprout, I don't think I'll have any problems with voxels being inside the battery. So, should just be able to drop. Yep, and it's tilting. I know there's no parts in the container. I made sure that was clear before I did anything with it. And here, oh man, that's a jank angle. Can I get that to tilt at all? Probably not. Get some blocks on it. If I can just get it to tilt. Yes! Tilt! Aw, man, it's not enough. It just goes right back to how it was. Yeah, this battery isn't 3/4 like the rest, because I've been using it to charge Sprout when it's been down here ice mining. So it's not as fully charged as others. Still, I would like to get it out of the ground, because once I can put power into it, I can help power Watermelon better. Because right now, Watermelon only has one large battery. And I would like to get another one on it. Any lights that are on this level, I'm probably just going to grind down. I'm not going to hassle with saving the batteries. Then I still have to get Sprout down here to clear out that battery. And as you can see, I've put a complicated system to get power onto this thing when I need it. I do own that tank, so there's that. I ground into it a bit, so I own the tank. I don't own that other battery down there. Which way is up? I can't tell. I really can't tell which way's up. And I am completely upside down. Alright. I know where I'm putting the large cargo container on Watermelon. And what was I doing? Batteries, I believe, for this for turkey. Let me grab those, because I've already queued them up and built them. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Is that thing out of power? No. It appears that battery's out of power. No, it wouldn't show full red lights when I turned it off. Something's funky going on with these batteries. Let me see if I can figure out the control panel. Oh, I also have to repair the nose of this thing that I ground off. It's fully charged. So why is it not working? Okay, that fixed it. So, max. Oh, it has no charge. Yeah, those batteries are drained completely. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some power onto this thing. Or connect it up to a grid. That's not good. Alright. This is where I'm place the large cargo container, right here. No, not right here. Sorry. That was me welding up the superstructure underneath. That right here by this battery, this is where I want to place the large cargo container. But before I get that large cargo container in, or do I want to, no, I could get the large cargo container in and then put in the hydrogen tank and stuff around it. I don't know if I won't have enough time in this video to get to it. I am going to weld up these supports. I'm welding up what could possibly get damaged by Sprout's thrusters. I don't. This way, if it does take some damage, it doesn't just automatically explode. Oh, I ran out of plates. Hope I remember to weld that up at some point. because I'm likely gonna forget that thing's not fully welded. I had 7,000 plates at the start, and I'm down to a little over 5,000 plates. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm getting stuff into anything that might be damaged by sprouts, since I'm going to be putting components down in this lower section. By putting items that are heavier closer to the wheels, I'm hoping the center of gravity will be lower because Sprout is quite tall for its narrow wheelbase. I have never built a rover exactly like this. I think Catch 22 was even 3 blocks wide, not 1 block. But that was with the 3x3s. And this one, I'm using 5x5s. And putting a deck above it. Like to grab more plates. Probably not gonna weld them up in this order. Don't know why I'm queuing them in this order. I'll likely start with the front and rear suspensions with wheels. That way I have some ability to move if need be. I know I've built this with too grand a scale in mind. But it's gonna be a mobile base, and I don't want... Well, actually no. I can't build refineries.
Energy
Small or
low.
large. It's not part of the scenario. I forgot about that when I designed this thing. I want at least 2 large cargos on it. They'll go on the bottom. Then hydrogen will probably go up higher. Though I'll probably put my engines down below as well. I only have 1 engine currently built. I think I could just transfer it over by grinding it down. No, I don't want to grind it down because it's full of hydrogen. I'll figure something out with that. But right now, I'm getting these suspensions welded up. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts going through my head right now, so just trying to sort them out is helping big time. Oh, it's almost done. Hopefully this won't take too much longer. Nope, got all the parts in one go. Now let's weld them up in reverse order. I know I have all the parts, so I'm able to do this. That gives me 4 complete suspensions. 4 complete wheels out of 8. And I would say that's a pretty good start for a large rover. Though, will it have the traction and power it needs to get out of here? Oh, gyro. I'm going to need a gyro on this thing. Ooh. Oh yeah, I was welding these stocks, holding up the wheels. Holding the deck up from the wheels. I will put another block in to hold that up later. Let's see. Go left off here. Nope, I forgot to weld that other block. Whoopsies. The things you notice in the edit that you forget in the recording. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Then I have to have a way to protect the cargo containers and the things that are down here. That block's a little difficult to get to. Not impossible. So, let me see. I don't think I'll need to weld the top. Though I guess I could, for some consistency, weld the top up. The battery is going to go over here, adjacent, in that one corner. The cargo container is going to sandwich in between. I probably can't lift the cargo container in that case, because I'll have to jam it between two batteries, which I don't think is gonna work. I'm gonna grab the bits for large cargo container. I think that's set, right? Yeah, it's because it automatically selects when you're on a large block. Block, not Brock. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. Let's see. I was thinking about doing it in like a watermelon pink color, but I don't know what the inside of a watermelon looks like because I haven't eaten one recently. I guess I could take a picture and find a decent color match. Yeah, the cargo container is going to go right here. It's a 5 block wide section, -1 because of the battery. I took a battery opposite of the other one, stick the cargo container in the middle. That will keep weight on the... that puts a lot of weight on the rear wheels though. But it is centered between the two rear axles, so I shouldn't get any tipping issues like I get in Endeavor, because I put a lot of the weight over the rear axle. So let me grab some plates. I will weld up the top a bit. And I probably want to get... I definitely want to get that other battery in before I stick a giant container in there. I love my scaff ramps. I'm also going to need some way to get around in here, so... kind of shape it a bit. I don't want that in green. I want that black. I want this line here to be black. And I may or may not be thinking of making it watermelon shaped. I probably won't, because I don't like a lot of flat lines. I like to kind of shape armor and stuff. So I will be changing things up a bit. Yeah, that's the right way. I will be alternating between black and green at least. I kind of want to shape the armor now so I have some constraints to fit everything in. I don't want it to be too big. And or I might build the armor around it as I get the components in. Wait, I probably don't want to be putting armor here. Because this is where the lift will be. Yeah, I've already cleared that out. But I do need to place it here, which I have been. And on the side, the bottom will be light armor. The sides, I'm thinking I should probably do in heavy armor, though I don't have enough grids for it. I'll have to find more grid. Well, I probably hit enough. Let's see, either grid shipments or find a base with heavy armor and take that. No, I ground away my scaff block. I know I'm right next to a source of hydrogen, but I'm really trying to conserve it as much as possible. That's why I keep running back and forth. Besides, this base ain't gonna be around much longer, so I might as well enjoy the crappy base while I can.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery
Ooh,
expired
speaking of metal grids,
ETA 35.
I mean, it is tempting, but I'm trying not to get sidetracked as much. So I could build this up. I'm gonna use the corner slopes, the quarter slopes, basically. Here. Then I'm probably gonna go back up with the 2 by 1 by 1 slope. Or and I want these green. I haven't completely got the shape down. This may change later. So this will give me a walking path. Basically, this gives me a walking path around the container that I'll place in, so I can still get to other areas. I'm gonna do the same thing on the front. I would have been further along in the episodes had I not flipped Endeavor. Yeah, that took a while to correct. But now I have a better understanding of how to use a complex crane. I will weld these before I place anything on them. I started placing things on them before welding them, and I really don't like the armor shape, so I'm probably gonna find a different shape to go up with. Whoops, I welded one of the... oh well. It's gonna be welded up eventually anyways. I'm gonna use these for right now, but I will want to find a better block to put here, because I'm not sold on that angle. And until I know a good armor shape, that's the one I'm just going to use for a temporary placeholder. I want to get some more armor around these wheels. Just something to protect them a bit. watermelon is most likely going to be hydrogen powered with maybe some solar. I don't have the parts for a reactor. Whoops. The wrong block there. Let's see, other than batteries, solar, and hydrogen, how could I get some power on this thing? Don't really have a good option right now. Ooh, maybe if I raid one of those bases, I'll find a large reactor. That would be nice. And right now, all the wheel suspensions are turned off, so they're not draining the battery. That's the wrong color. I should really put the black and green closer to each other. I might do that at a later time. Let me see how I'm doing on time. I got 9 minutes left. So... the hydrogen tanks from... I know the container's not here yet, but I'm gonna go off the sides. And I'll probably go up with corner and over by 2 or 3 conveyors, then go up again. Put a small cargo blocks instead of conveyors in the floor. Go up with one more pipe, and then have the containers up, have the hydrogen tanks up above. That way they'll be inside the upper armor and away from the sides where they could possibly get crushed by the deforming armor, not army. So that's what they're gonna go. Oof. I may have hurt. I don't know if I could get an angle that will look good on that corner. Yeah, I'm gonna change up this armor. Not right now, but because there's no transition block for that point, I'm definitely gonna have to change this up a bit. I will, however, weld up the top so I don't bump it with sprout. I'll probably weld up... I don't know exactly. I'll probably weld up... It's hard to think right now. I'll get the... Ooh! Ow! Well, that hurt. The center bit is going to be fully welded.
Energy low.
Power. I should probably put a seat on this at some time so I can gain some power. I will put a helm block because that's probably the cheapest thing I can place on this until I can get the computers I need for a larger one. Or just hit another computer shipment. Alright. Let me grab some weld pads. I'm gonna start prepping to get that battery installed. Didn't know they had small grid weld pads. Now I know. I'm gonna grab sprout. Oh, I left the headlights on. Whoops. They've only been on for an hour. Yeah, that's quite a bit of drain on base, because these are on recharge. Whoopsies. I didn't put Endeavor's batteries on recharge, which means it's been draining Endeavor and the base. Whoops. Wow. I keep messing up. Did I break that? It doesn't look like it's broken. That still works, so I know it's... I want to make sure I can still walk with it, though. Come on. It would probably be faster just to jump out and look, but... when I'm recording these, I get pretty tired. It can still lock. I'm good. So I don't know, I'm not always the most rational when it comes to checking things. Very narrow ship, but could easily fit in here. Those are a few minor bonks that are happening with the drill. I am keeping an eye on my artificial horizon this time. I do not want to flip it. It has no thrusters for downward. I guess I could widen, because the tank is directly below this point. If I widen this chamber, and then I would probably want a drill hole that comes straight down. So I would drill it straight up. Or drill it straight down? Yeah. But I only have 2 small grid ships. So tedious getting this thing in and out of here. It'll a little easier knowing I don't have to dodge the lights that are dropped down, because I've removed those lights. There's some rock on the ground, but that's just gonna stay there because I can't do anything with it. Not being able to get parts from Miki is a huge disadvantage. I have plans to possibly remedy that, but it would mean I would have to creatively place a refinery, unless there is a refinery somewhere on this planet other than Miki, possibly at the G-Corp headquarters. But I'm not ready to fight the G-Corp headquarters. 6 power cells taken out. Probably only have enough time to get this thing pulled up and repositioned. It's a battery. It can take quite a drop before breaking. Though it is partially ground down. Oof. Went back in the hole. Well, that's gonna be about it for this episode. go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and family, if need be. I am thankful for the additional 5 subscribers I recently got. Thank you for subscribing. And I just want to get this battery at least positioned correctly and grabbed.
Convoy dispatched.
Looks like I could do that.
298.
So I'll be seeing you in the next episode. And for now, well, bye.